Now, as many of you know, temporary leadership positions are not easy to fill. Struggling schools are not easy places to work. Scholarships are not easy to create. Student groups aren't easy to bring together. Yet interim president Dr. Shari Olson did all these things and much more. She has made unparalleled contributions to Student Senate, bringing peace to a group in distress. She's given them the tools and instilled the passion that has taken them so far. With her help, Anoka Tech Senate has become a positive, vibrant influence in student lives. Dr. Olson has made possible the increased participation in MSCSA events, opened access to committees, and created transparency in administration. Student government has grown in response, and the students are all better for it. And again, students are a theme in Dr. Olson's life. Again, she shows her dedication to improving their lives. From her work in creating the New Hope Scholarship to her involvement in powerful new student success initiatives, her focus is clear. Her deep respect for students stretches even beyond the walls of her campus. She invites students to conferences, normally thought of as faculty and staff events, and ensures they are treated as equals. She makes every effort to encourage student leadership, and this effort shines throughout the school. In the brief time Dr. Olson has been with Anoka Tech, she's used her superior leadership skills to transform the campus. She has increased staffing levels, secured additional funding, and provided training opportunities. With an eye towards the future, she has helped create a strong community of leaders. Dr. Olson has supported everything student government has done in partnership with the Minnesota State College Student Association, and our organization thanks her. Again, though, it is the students that are central, and they have nominated her. As we say goodbye to Dr. Olson, it may be Minskew's loss, but will be the students of Arizona who gain. We just hope she keeps us in mind back here in Minnesota when she gets sick of all that warm weather. At a recent event for the Hope Scholarship I had the pleasure of attending, I learned something. High Hope people expect the future to be a better place and believe they have the power to make it so. Not only is she a High Hope person, she also brings it out in those around her. For these reasons and many more, I proudly present Interim President Dr. Shari Olson with the College President of the Year.
Thank you, everyone. I got this call probably 10 days ago from Justin, and I was speechless. But so I've prepared for tonight because my year with my friends at Anoka Tech has been a phenomenal year. So I'm going to start out with, I believe it was Justin who said that the most important part of tonight's event is about the students, but each and every day when I wake up, that's what our life is about. It's about making a difference in the life of the students. So I want to start out by saying, dear colleagues, thank you for honoring me with this most meaningful award. As the interim president at Anoka Technical College, I'm honored to be among students from across the state of Minnesota as you continue your journey in achieving your dreams. Over the last 9.5 months at Anoka Technical College, students and employees have been on a learning journey together, focusing on our strengths. We have been living it each and every day of this academic year. I want to give to you a brief snapshot of our short time together, and I'll start with fall in-service. At the fall in-service, I had to introduce myself to a college that I wasn't going to be with for very long. So I framed it with 2 questions, and those 2 questions are, who am I and what am I going to do? Because I thought that was really important for people to know about me, because I didn't have much time to make a difference in their lives. I also introduced to them a photo video story tied to the song Circle of Life, and I said this is going to be our theme song this year, and I said there's one thing I want you to remember about this song. There's a line in this song that says you should never take more than you give, and that's what I just ask of all the students, leaders that were present, and all the employees, that they keep that as the central focus as we work through this year together. So who am I? I'm a leader who believes in strength-based leadership and the greatness of people. I'm a first-generation college student, so that means I was the first in my college, or in my family of 6 kids from a dairy farm in northwestern Minnesota to go to college. I now have my doctorate of philosophy degree in higher education leadership, and I earned this while I was a dean and vice president at Northland Community and Technical College. Who am I? I'm a cancer survivor. 17 years ago, I was diagnosed with an old lady's cancer, and at that time, I was 33 years old, so I'm now 50 years old. So you've been married 50 years. I was born the year you were married. So I find that interesting. My decision, being a cancer survivor, really influenced my decision to move forward on my educational and experiential pathway to the presidency. After I survived cancer for 5 years, I attended a National Institute for Leadership Development for Women in Phoenix, Arizona. And there were about 40 of us present at this event. And at the end of the week-long session, and it was a great session, they said, how many of you want to be college presidents? And 7 of the 40 stood up. And I've been on this journey a long time. That year was significant in my family's life too, because we adopted a 5-year-old little boy from Minnesota's Waiting Children. He's now 17. I tried to drag him here with me tonight. He said he was going to come with me a week ago, but you know how 17-year-olds are. And when I told him it was going to be with a room full of college students, he said, no, Mom, I don't want to go. So I have to respect him for where he is in his development, so I'm here tonight on my own. The other thing that I left, the other who am I, the last thing I opened with was, if I were a dog, this is the breed of dog I would be. And people looked at me. And I had this cool picture from the Associated Press. And the dog that I would be if I was a dog would be a Siberian Husky. And this is what I told the people at Anoka Technical College. It symbolizes what I will do as your leader, giving you my greatest effort each and every day that I'm with you. Leading with my core values of honesty, integrity, compassion, and hope, I will pull you to the finish line as we work as a team to do the best possible work. So where am I going to go? This is my second frame that I used with them. I gave the college 3 goals, and these were the 3 goals that I'm holding myself accountable to as I say goodbye. Now, my first goal was to provide learning opportunities for employees and students to maximize their talent. My second goal was to create new models for student success in academic and student programming. And the third was to create a culture of continuous improvement. I know I haven't achieved all that I had hoped to, but I do believe we collectively have changed a culture to become a culture of hope, changing lives one student at a time. Thank you again for honoring me with this award. I am grateful and I am humbled. Leadership is my passion, and I have been honored to serve as the interim president at Anoka Technical College. And I want to leave you with these closing thoughts. There's a message that I was handed a message was handed to me by my husband and son when I crossed the stage at UND in 2004. It was a beautiful message, and I want to carry it to each one of you as students as you live your life. Live with intention, walk to the edge, listen hard, practice wellness, play with abandon, laugh, choose with no regret, continue to learn, appreciate your friends, do what you love, live as if this is all there is. Be well, enjoy your evening, enjoy your life. Thank you.